and Walters, Iowa Department of Human Services. We are experiencing the first snowfall of the season here at the Des Moines Downtown Farmers Market. We're here today to meet with some of the farmers participating in the Iowa Wireless Project. There's about 160 farmers across the state. We have about 25 farmers here that use wireless devices and can accept EBT as well as debit and credit cards. So come on, join us for the walk through this cold market.
And yet, you know, the thing that raised my awareness is that people are coming to the market. What percentage of your business is card services? Whether it's Visa, credit, SNAP, what?
I would say
at the farmers market.
Yeah, at the farmers market, maybe 5% of our business is on the machine.
So then my question is, do you mark up your product?
No.
To cover this 3.5 to 5%? And
I don't know.
so
Because we don't. If all of our business was through our credit card terminal, then I think that we would have to.
So what's the
reflect
tipping
that.
point for you? At what point would you say, I've got to raise my prices because card services is costing me more and more?
I'd say that we'd have to be
20%?
I'd say more than that, half our business maybe.
50%?
You know, I mean, it's never going to get to that, so it's really not something I've spent a lot of time thinking about. Because, I mean, people are so used to paying cash at the farmer's market, you know. But we do more credit card, we do more credit and debit card business than we do EBT business.
Old man slippers.
This is the right thing to do.
Do you do that business with a younger generation? Do you see a difference in the next generation?
I'd say it's across the
behavior?
board. I'd say it's across the board, but there
board?
might be more people, say 30 and younger, that use
So do you
debit
think
cards
that,
or.
people don't walk with cash in their pocket, and I think the next generation just has cards. I mean, that's kind of my. I'm trying to test the market. Are the conversations
Well, I think
around
that, when it comes to the farmers market, there are a lot of people that come down here, expecting to pay cash, prepared to pay cash. You know, there are some long-time customers that we take checks from. We don't encourage people to write checks.
It's a product, and the sales went up.
Yeah. Hey Tom.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm bringing Suzanne Briggs from
Hi.
Oregon, and I just mentioned that you had signed up, I think, last year in 08, and that you had commented to me that within 3 or 4 months afterwards, your sales had gone up.
Right.
A lot of people using plastic.
We were running anywhere from 10 to 30% of our sales each week, and we were wondering if we were going to be able to make it go or not with adding that plastic. I was against it. We became debt-free about 5 years ago, and so the first thing we did was cut off our credit cards, and now we use debit cards, but we've got a lot of people that use debit, and so...
Do you use credit, or do you just say debit only?
We say credit, but it's just, it runs right through as debit.
Right.
So we
You
don't have to
use
remember our
credit
PIN
or
number.
debit, don't you?
But
So
here we
it's a
use
debit,
credit or debit, or the
debit.
EBT, and we've had a lot of people that have started using that. Last week, I think we were probably running a strong 30% of our sales with using the plastic, and that really ran through pretty well. Now, like today, we've had 4 customers, I think, and we had one write a check, and the other 2 did cash. But normally, people start.
And so do
more
you
and more
think
using
that that's
plastic.
true because of the product that you're selling, i.e. meat versus fresh fruits and vegetables?
Well, we developed a niche. We're selling lamb and we're selling goat, and so when you sell, and then we're also going to be introducing next month grass beef. All of our products are not the mainstream.
Right.
The boys sell some of their stuff, but with our meat products, we're not running the mainstream, and then also if we have extra garden produce, we're running no chemicals. And people ask me if we're organic, and we said no, we're going beyond organic. And the reason we want to do that is because I want to try to not have to fill out more government forms. And so if we go beyond organic, we don't consume anything that we wouldn't want our children to consume.
Right.
So that's our test. And so people seem to be drawn more towards us because of that.
So do you feel that your customer base is people that of the higher income than what
That's
the other
another thing
people?
is we're not running like a lot of people said, well, you're probably running a big ethnic market since you're selling lamb and selling goat and some of this. They said, no, we're not. But we are selling to a customer base that, well, they'll try like our ground lamb, but you know, when you take a look at some of our prices, at $19.95 a pound for French chops, you're not looking at just your average customer.
Right, exactly.
And
probably people that are more used to
travelers,
plastic
and they're used to traveling.
You know, so I think you're appealing to a different, not all of your population in the market. And you know, I think that, you know, the product mix of what we're, you know, seeing as far as more success with cards in markets and ones that are just barely breaking even.
Well, but we've had more and more people starting to go with EBT card that are wanting the ground because that's our cheaper product, but there's more diverse uses for the ground meat, ground goat, ground lamb, ground beef, and they can use that in a variety of dishes.
That's a small percentage of your 30% increase, would you say?
Right, but it's growing. I think it's growing.
It's growing.
Yeah, all the EBT
Second.
with on the Verifone's payment tag. Again, it's the service support issue.
Believe me.
And so
you'll see from my bitters.
Oh, this is funny.
You're gonna get a picture of her and harass her, right? I know. I've got it in my pocket. I just wanted to buy an apple. I mean, it was no big deal.
Judy, I had to get that on camera. I'm sorry.
You should be sure to get that on camera. Snowblow. Boy, they really guessed it right.
Oh my gosh.
What would you like, honey?
Well, what kind of apples are these?
I've got Honeycrisp. This is Northern.
Okay.
This was one.
Where are you headed?
I know, right being cold. I'm going into Java Joe's.
Yeah. This weather just for you.
I know.